Trick or treat. Put your candy and your money where your mouth is. Do you want to trick people and say Montreal is all just words, or do you want to treat and promise to support biodiversity with the funds necessary to protect it? Yeah. Want to know something scary? Biodiversity has declined 73% since my parents were born in the 70s. 2 years ago, countries at COP15 agreed to give $700 billion a year in finance for nature, beginning with $200 billion a year by 2030, to sustainably manage biodiversity and halt the destruction of ecosystems and species. That figure includes all finance, private sector, non-profits, NGOs, and governments. It sounds like a lot, but did you know $500 billion is spent on toys and video games annually? And a lot of that $700 billion was supposed to come from redirecting $500 billion of environmentally damaging subsidies. According to the World Bank, countries already spend $1.25 trillion annually on subsidies for agriculture, fossil fuel development, and other industries that destroy biodiversity. Richer countries have pledged to contribute $20 billion a year to poorer countries by 2025. That's in 60 days. So far, there is only $10 billion in that funds. At COP16, 8 countries, including the UK, Germany, France, and Norway, have announced 163 in new pledges so far. The amount we need is already spent on Halloween every year, with $2 billion left over for candy. The Global Environment Facility currently holds the money, and developing countries are mad that it's so hard to access for conservation projects. So far, only 30% of that money has been given, and it has been particularly hard for Indigenous people to access, even though they do so much conservation compared to others. It's time for delegates to put their money and their candy where their mouth is. The clock is ticking when we have a plan to sing. Happy Halloween.